Hello and welcome everyone to Cybercast, the Transformer Action Figure Podcast Show, episode 271. Got a really good Mount Rushmore for you guys today, so I'm going to let Rick explain that here in a second. And then also we're going to have a topic at the end where we're going to kind of just discuss what it's like being a collector and having to order things online, which are some of the crappier sites and which ones are some of the more collector friendly to where it's like easy to order from and stuff like that. So we're going to talk about that at the end, but let's get into intros. We'll go Rick, Sport, and Meg, and Dalton whenever he gets in.
All right, I'm Rick. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Shatrdglassjazz.
And I'm Sportimus. You can find me here as Sportimus on YouTube and on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram as Sportimus Prime.
Megamus, Make a Toy Fan on Facebook.
All right, and you can find me G1 Extron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page, the G1 Extron. Let's see. We are going to do the figure of the week, but again, I want to remind you guys, if you guys are ever interested in having your collection spotlighted on the show, just take however many pictures that your collection needs. So if you have a huge collection, you'll take a bunch of pictures. If you have a smaller collection, which is fine as well. If you only got like 10 figures, just got into collecting, definitely take pictures of them, send it to us. We want to see that and see your progression as well as you kind of send in collection updates throughout the years, months, whatever, however long you want to listen to the show. But send those in an email to me at g1extron@gmail.com. If it takes multiple emails, that's fine. Also put in there what you want me to call you. If you got any social media stuff that you want me to shout out as well, do that so people can check you out. Toy Mafia joining us. Frank, what's up, Frank? It's been a while, man. Randy Books and Action Figure Expert all joining us so far. Your figure of the week or 2 weeks, I guess you could say. What you got, Rick?
Yep. Mine is, I've got a bunch of stuff, but nothing has been as cool as this dude, Scorponok. And I honestly, out of all the Titans, I feel like he's built the best, feels the best. His proportions are the best. Nothing but good things to say about him. His colors are spot on perfect. So I've enjoyed that.
I haven't seen if BBTS has got him in yet.
No,
not
yet.
I'm waiting for like GI Joes to hit, Scorponok, a whole bunch of stuff to hit. That way I can ship it.
Actually, just looked at my pre-orders and it's still sitting there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, but
all right. And we also have Caden joining us. He said it's been a while. I haven't called one of these in forever. Mark 44 Prime and Cameron also joining us. And he says didn't realize Scorponok was actually out. Well, see, Rick, he gets stuff early, like whatever the new Titan is, dude. He's getting it like in 2 weeks. It's not even been announced, but he's getting it in like a couple of weeks. So
he gets it before it's made. Yeah.
Sometimes.
What you got, Sport?
It's pretty hard to follow that, but what I did get was the reissue of Corden, Masterpiece 42.
Oh yeah,
I like this guy. I like the Stunt Streaker mold in general. So he's a cop, and he's a good cop, and he's a cool police car. So I dig him.
Very cool.
And I opened him. Yeah. So I'm very happy with that. Yeah.
I like it when you do that.
Me too.
What you got, Meg?
A whole lot of nothing. I haven't gotten anything for 2 weeks.
Oh,
so,
you're not even gonna.
A lot of nothing.
Not even gonna throw like toilet paper in there or something like that.
No, I actually am looking at buying a car. I looked at the car, and I'm probably gonna be buying a car, so that's pretty big.
Oh, what kind of car are you looking at?
I'm looking at a Nissan Murano.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, SUV. Okay.
I love we have an 09 and
we have
a 10
SUV,
and it's
right.
I love it.
Huh?
If I were ever to change from the 4Runner, I've had 4 of them. I would definitely go to the Armada. I love the design.
Yeah, the Armada. Armada's nice.
It's a solid
the Armada.
design.
The Armada is the big one. This is I'm going with the Murano. It's the one size below.
Yeah, I know which one. Yeah,
it's the 6 instead of the 8.
I feel like Nissan's always.
I don't need the big boy.
Yeah.
So.
You're ready for that gas hike.
This is the first car. My last truck I had for over 10 years. So when I saw the price of cars, I was shocked.
Right.
And I'm talking about used cars. Shocked. So I got to go out and sell some more toys.
When I lived in Dallas, like 10, 15 years ago, whenever gas, just regular unleaded, was like $3.50 or something like that, and that's in like Texas. I was driving a Ford Expedition that got like 11 miles to the gallon. Like, it was terrible.
Yeah.
This is a funny story though. When I went there, I looked at the Rogue, which is a little smaller.
I like that one. Yeah.
And it's a 4-cylinder. That's actually what I was going to go look at. And I got on the expressway and I was driving it around, and it just didn't have a whole lot of power for the size it is. And I went back, and when you turn it off, it tells you it gives you a driving report. And remember, this is a 4-cylinder. Huh?
Like a report card telling if you like did good or not?
It'll tell you if you did your gas mileage and what you did and all that. So, and this is a 4-cylinder, right? And I guess I pushed this thing a little too hard. It said 15 miles to the gallon.
Hey.
And it's a 4-cylinder. And I was like, well. So then I went back, talked to the guy. He goes, well, I got this. And it's an 18 Murano, low miles, fully loaded, and trying to make me a good deal on it and everything. I'm like, well, you know. I said, I'm not even going to look at it if it's not an all-wheel drive. It's an all-wheel drive. And okay. So I went out and I drove it. And I was like, it actually had more pep. Of course, my wife's is 10 years old, so it had more pep than that, and the V6 definitely you stomp and it goes.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, all right. I walked up there, said, yeah, I'm interested. He came with the price. We dickered back and forth, and he came with a really good price. And I've always done this. I said, okay, you guys open tomorrow? He goes, now we're closed on Sunday. I said, okay, I'll give you a call on Monday. And I just leave.
Yeah.
Let them sit. Maybe tomorrow I'll get a phone call. It'll be cheap or whatever. But in the meantime, I can also do my research on it. I already did the Carfax. I did all that stuff. So, but I've never been the guy that goes to a place, oh, I'm going to buy it and buy a car. I walk away. Give it some time. And more often than not, I've had them call me back and offer me cheaper.
Yeah, Frank says, whatever you do, please buy the extended warranty. Yes.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah.
Well, this is an 18 with 40,000, so it should still have the manufacturer warranty on it, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's either 60 or 80. So I'll be able to get that with it. But nice car, nice ride. So because of that, I won't be buying much toys for a while.
Oh, you got to keep on buying the toys, man.
Yeah, man.
You got to have something for figure of the week, man.
Come on, man. With all the money you make, come on.
You can you know what? You can just be like Dakota. Like you can just add like weird accessories to your new car, like fuzzy dice and like neons under your car and stuff.
All I'm gonna say is it's a nice dark charcoal gray, and the first thing I said is I'm tinting those windows because it looks so much better. So
yeah, I still need
to throw the Cybercon decal on there.
It's nice. So, but yeah, that was my big purchase.
Dalton, where can people find you, and what's your figure of the week?
You can find me everywhere at Daltonian CFs and on YouTube as Daltonian95. My figure of the week, thanks to the early sales on eBay, is the Generation Selects exhaust.
Oh, okay. We're gonna take
really enjoy that figure. Huh?
It's nice.
So you already
got
it?
Yeah, I got it. It's sitting up on the shelf. I forgot to grab it before coming on.
Oh, you don't have to do that. All right, I guess my figure of the week, I got 4 of these things just because like Walgreens finally got them in, and it's these was it Stepford Cuckoos or something?
Cuckoos, yeah.
I don't know. They're little Marvel Legend schoolgirls. So, and then I have all these additional heads, so I was like, let me get a 4th one, and then I'll just put the Emma Frost on there. And then I posted that picture in our private chat, and then Sport is just like, you've watched this too many times. The Britney Spears hit me one more time. I'm like, dude, I was such a big fan of Britney back in the day. I was like, that's probably where it comes from.
Yeah.
So, all right. So let's, Rick, you can explain it, since, you kind of came up with it. Because I fully understood what you're talking about, but, since you came up with it, you can go ahead and explain it. That way, if the people in the chat want to play along as well.
Yeah. So I know one of the things that's hardest for me is to try to figure out like what you want to get. And a lot of times I'm one of those people that I collect a lot of stuff. So it's trying to balance it all year is tough. So the topic we chose was, you've got to pick. You've got 12 months and you can only pick 4 different lines or specific lines of figures. And here's an example. If you collect Transformers, Studio Series is 1, Earthrise would be 2. So you're already 2 down, you got 2 left.
Yeah, Masterpiece would be a 3rd. So yeah.
Yeah. And to the point where like even as detailed as with my Hot Toys, I collect a lot of Marvel, I collect a lot of Star Wars. I think they're different. I treat them different. It's not, you can't just say Hot Toys because that's so broad.
Marvel Legends, like, would that cover it all? Or is it Marvel Legends Spider-Man and X-Men, 2 different things?
I think for Marvel Legends, it can be the same. They're $20 figures,
Yeah, because
So on our 4 picks,
point,
we could pick like 2 Transformers and like a Hot Toys and a Marvel Legends.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You can do them all.
It's sort of like if you and I'll go first. Just me going is going to kind of tell you kind of the rules because you got to keep it kind of challenging. And for me, it was super challenging. Like this is something I've been thinking about a lot, and the way that I've kind of logically done it, I'll speak to it. So, the first, I'm going to kind of go in order. Like my favorite thing lately has been Earthrise. I think this is, the best G1 interpretation of Transformers outside of the Masterpiece stuff that we've gotten in the main line. Like they've done it best this time, especially with the Scorponok and the Skylinks. That those 2 really solidified for me what the Optimus Prime had done when I first got that in my hands. I think that's a great toy. So Earthrise Transformers would be my number 1. Number 2 is going to be G.I. Joe Classifieds, that 6-inch series that just hit. And we know for the next 12 months, we know we're going to get at least 4 or 5 more figures. I'm betting we get 10. And I'm pretty excited about that. They make me want to take pictures and pose them out. They have great articulation and stuff. So G.I. Joe Classified would be my number 2. And this is where it got hard. Like those 2 were easy peasy for me. The third one, and I'll tell you my reasoning, is because here's the thing. I love Marvel Legends. I love the new Motu stuff that they're doing with Origins. I love all that stuff, but they did not make my list. Hot Toys Marvel would be next on my list because a lot of the things shipping in the next 12 months are the in-game stuff. You got that Ronin Hawkeye. You got the Black Widow with no rooted hair this time for the first time. She looks magnificent. Some people already have it in hand, and then you've got a bunch of other like in-game stuff that's going to be coming out. So I'm all over that. There's no way on the aftermarket, if I waited 12 months on the aftermarket alone, those figures would cost me twice as much, probably. So that's why that's in there. And then followed right after that would be Hot Toys Star Wars. I know that Mando is like right around the corner this fall. They're going to have a bunch of, there's going to be Cody coming out. There's a bunch of good Hot Toys Star Wars. We know Rex is in there, and there could be an Ahsoka in the next 12 months. I'm not sure. They haven't shown it, but I think they will show it. They announced they're doing Clone Wars. So again, the aftermarket on that, if I waited a year, I'd be paying a bundle for that stuff. So that's why those 2 made it on my charts. Not that I don't love the other stuff, but I'm thinking money-wise in that 12-month rule.
Gotcha.
Hopefully that helps make more sense of the rules and the topic.
Kurt Fury, what's up, man? I see you. Just didn't want to interrupt Rick there. Sport, what do you got?
It's kind of a tough list because I like so many different things. But what I would collect consistently would be the Earthrise Transformers number 1. I agree with Rick. I think that's probably their best line in a long time. So that would be my first one. The second one would probably be it's not out yet, but the Oranges line. It's something fresh and new. So we'll see how that'll pan out. But I'm pretty excited for the Masters of the Universe Origins line. I'm definitely in on that. That's a tough one, man. I'd say the Studio Series Transformers. I didn't think I would be in on it as I have been, but I've been really enjoying that line for quite a bit. And last but not least is the new G.I. Joe Classified. I have only been able to find Scarlet, Roadblock, and Duke, but those three have sold me big time.
All right, Megamus. What you got, man?
Sorry, I got to keep muting because there's a thunderstorm that just started up. So,
you got. Y'all can't hear that. I don't know who comes over to cut your lawn on 6 p.m. on a Saturday, but
so if I drop it, it might be that. So, and I'll just keep muting in between. So first and foremost, I love my Transformers Masterpiece series #1, and yeah, I'm sorry, but I lump Beast Wars Masterpiece, G1 Masterpiece. It's all together. It's a masterpiece to me. Mm-hmm. So that's my #1.
You mean third-party masterpieces, or you talking?
No, I do official.
I know.
Oh yeah, official. Now I agree with Rick. Earthrise, and I'm gonna do a little half on that because I still haven't picked up some of the older stuff. So I'm gonna say Earthrise, Titan Returns type stuff. So I got my Fort Max, I got my Omega Supreme, waiting on my Scorponok. Some of those are just generations. Too good to pick up. They're just too good not to pick up.
Omega Supreme.
Easier to just say that like as mainline.
Yeah,
because
mainline or generation.
Like I think they're all together.
Let's see, but I saw some of the Siege stuff. It just didn't do it for me. But some of the big boys, I like them. Mm-hmm. And then it's funny because what was next on my list was Hot Toys, and you're like, well, we need to differentiate. Okay, well, I got 2 Hot Toys. I like my DC and I like my Marvel. So those are my last 2. #3 is DC. #4 is Marvel. I love them. They look so good. And as far as something that, for the most part, knock wood, they don't depreciate. When they retire a mold, even though they come out with a new one, people still want them. They go up in value. They look great. So, and I know that even if I stop doing Transformers, I'll probably still be grabbing me a Hot Toys every now and then, of course. Yeah. So that's my 4.
All right, Dalton, what you got? Are they all Transformers? I'm going to ask that.
Well, for the most part, they are because that's primarily what I collect. So it'd be Generations, and with some of the rumors floating around, I'm going to start getting into the Studio Series. So there's 2. Masterpiece. And I'm going to have to say G.I. Joe Classified. Those figures are looking really good and pulling me in. So, as of right now, that's what those 3. Those 4 are, unless we see some Halo stuff.
Did you ever collect G.I.? You haven't collected G.I. Joe before, have you, Dalton?
Nope.
Yeah, I love
I'm
that.
New to this,
the fact that the 6-inch is bringing new people into G.I. Joe, because we talked about that a year ago. We've done some specials and stuff too, but I love that it bringing new people into it.
Rick, I didn't share this, but I saw it on Facebook. It was a picture, and it had this couple that were like a new couple, and they're holding a sign that said engaged, and then it had another couple where the lady's pregnant, and they're holding a sign that says expecting, and then like another younger couple that was like I don't know, something like some anniversary. They're holding a sign, and then it had a guy standing by himself, and he's just holding one of the big G.I. Joe jets. That's what he's holding.
About right.
He doesn't have anyone. He's just by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was the Night Force, like the Boomer or whatever it is, he might be by himself because some of those things are so expensive now on the aftermarket.
I also saw a comment on Twitter. I'm not gonna say the guy's name. One, I don't remember what his name was, but it was like someone was like, on the Sentinel, that we're gonna take a look at. It was like, yeah, I could probably get this. He goes, I really wanted to get on the barge, but my wife had told me it was like it's you get the barge and then it's get a divorce. He goes, so I decided not to get the barge. What sucks is she ended up divorcing me later on anyway. I'm like, oh no, man, no,
Ouch.
no.
Total loss there. Yeah.
Oh, Matty the dentist. He said he was holding the Phantom. Yeah, you saw that. Hey, Matty, yeah, I want to send that to Rick. So if you can find it, you can send it to me, or you can just send it directly.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Dude, I thought it was hilarious. So, anyways, all right. So, I already did figure of the week. Getting into my 4. All right. So I'm gonna do, just because I'm so deep in this thing, I'm only missing one figure. I'm gonna say Star Wars 6-inch Blackline series, because I'm deep into that. I just need that one Luke Jedi Walmart exclusive that just never showed up at any of my 4 Walmarts. Then I would say the Transformers mainline, just because, like, kind of what you guys said, like, as far as like G1, I'm looking at, Grapple's not my favorite character at all, but and I had the Masterpiece at one point, but I'm like, yo, this for $30, like, man, this
He looks
really
good.
Yeah, looks really good.
I mean, it's still comparing apples to oranges, but it's like a mini masterpiece.
It really is. I agree with you.
Yeah. So I mean, you spend like close to $100, or I think it was over $100. It was like 130 or something like that. I don't know. And prices have gone up as well. So I mean, if it came out today, it'd just be even more expensive. But you compare that and do something a little bit smaller. You can fit more on your shelves, and hey, it's not like the articulation is garbage or anything like that. So, and you're spending 30 instead. I'm totally in for that, because they're really buckling down on this main line. So that would be 2. 3, kind of from left field, just because got a little bit of taste of it from Matty Collector with the Thundercats Ultimates. And Super 7 bringing them back, and I know they put out quality products. So just to get that, get some excitement, getting Thundercats back in my hands and building out that crew and shelf, that's something I definitely would not pass up on. Because I've wanted it. I've complained for years. I'm like, man, you gave us one wave. And the exclusives were like right out the gate. It was almost impossible to get. So I would say that. And then I collect a lot of turtles, and I got all 3 of the different NECA turtles, but then you got the Super 7 turtles, and I'm like, well, let me throw one of those in. I'm just gonna go with this, because I'm gonna collect all 4 of them. I'm just gonna say the Super 7 ones, just because they're easy, convenient. They don't make me chase stuff all over town. I don't have to exclusive here, and then like they're impossible to find. There's a really good chance, that the Super 7s aren't going to break on me, whereas the NECA ones, I mean, it's a coin flip. So, I'm going to say the Super 7 turtles then. So I like that topic. That was good.
Yeah, that was good.
Challenging.
Yeah. That was a good one, Rick.
Do we want
my
to do
opinion might change here.
Do we want to do a number 5? We usually do at least one. What almost made your list, but didn't quite make it.
I could have went in 2 different ways. One, I'll say the reason I didn't go for Marvel Legends is because I just do the X-Men and Spider-Man. As far as Spider-Man, I mean, I just like the ones that showed up in the cartoons. I got the majority of them, that have come out in the past few waves. And even I cherry picked some of that. And as far as the X-Men, I mean, I got most of that, to be satisfied with. So I can't imagine them coming out with like just a bunch of waves where I'm like, oh, I need to collect. Like there will be ones that I would be like, I could just cherry pick that. So I will say GI Joe, because that's one I'm diving deep into.
Yeah, my number 5 would have easily been Motu Origins. I'm excited for those, and I'm excited to collect that one with my kid as well.
Yeah.
Rick, I'm gonna let you referee this one. Cameron, he said he went by brand, but it's all third party. So I don't know if you allow him to just say all third party and that counts as one. But he says Fans Toys, Magic Square, Mastermind Creations, Ocular Max, and then Fans Hobby, 50 Planet X.
Yeah, I like the first 4. I mean, I think if you're going to do third party, he's got the top ones.
So he can't just say third party, or can he just say third party?
Some third party is small ones too, and not just a masterpiece. So that I would consider separate.
Mm-hmm. And then the Planet X is like generation scale.
Yeah, so you got little different lines within third party. So.
I mean, I think it's fine. We know from him being on the show so much in the chat and being the mechanic that he loves third party. He's very knowledgeable about it as well. So that's kind of his main thing. So it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Good list.
And he doesn't really blast me either, to where like he'll just private message me like, "Hey, yo, you showed that came out like 2 years ago, dude." They all look the same.
Hey.
My bad. They all look the same. Matty the Dentist said almost made the list for him was Hot Toys, Lego, and Motu. Oh, did I miss your list?
What's your list, man? What's your top 4?
Oh, what was the list? So like Hot Toys, Lego, and Motu didn't make it. Randy Books says third-party masterpiece styles. Okay, Star Wars 6-inch, Hot Toys Marvel, and Hot Toys Star Wars.
Yeah, who was that? Who said that?
Randy Books.
There you go.
Yeah, nice.
Like how you're thinking.
Yeah.
Sport, what's your runner-up?
Runner-up would be masterpiece, only because they're not consistent. So that's the problem with them. Yeah.
Also, if you miss out on, even if you took a year off of masterpiece, like you could catch up. I know they keep on getting stocked.
Yeah.
It's the B stores, the ones that are selling out.
Yeah.
They're reissuing that too, aren't they?
Not as often as the G1.
Yeah.
Either that or just selling out so fast.
Cheetor and Dinobot are getting reissued. So.
Maddie says his top 3. You actually get 4. So you could grab one of those that you had on there. We'll say Hot Toys then. He says Transformers all.
Wow.
That's not cool. And then he says
cheating.
Joe and Marvel Legends. So, then Action Figure Expert says Transformers, the main line, Marvel Legends, and then Mega Predator.
I think he meant to say NECA. And it's just autocorrect.
Yeah.
And G.I. Joe Classifieds. So
I like that G.I. Joe is showing up a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen all the memes where like people was like, you were hating on the, like you've been hating on the 6-inch GI Joes, but it shows like someone like staring through a crowd, like looking straight at the camera. I was like, but this is how you really like looking at it, like you're making fun, but you're like, let me pick some of that out, That looks like it's gonna have some fun to it. He says he grouped all formers into one group.
Pretty hard. It's a challenging topic.
Does Brett have any runners up, or
are we doing what would be number 5?
Yeah.
So it didn't even occur to me until he said that. Yeah, I still buy them from time to time. I love my Legos, and if I had to push it down, I would probably go with the. I have to give it. I like the Star Wars Legos. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
I was waffling between that and the DC because some of the Batman ones are pretty cool.
Yeah,
but the Star Wars ones, some of them are just awesome,
dude. So no love for the Lego Space and Pirates and Knights and stuff of old.
I had all those when I was a kid. So
I know.
Been there, done that.
Dude, you go over to your friend's house and he's got like these castles built with it's like, yo, man, like all I did was get like a garage sale box, you know.
I'll be
like,
full
that,
on
that wasn't my main thing.
I'll be full on honest. If they did a vintage, the space, the original ones that came out, I'd be all over that, because right now I'm not paying probably $300 for a vintage set, just because, you know, it's got the right color blue because that was vintage or whatever. They were cool though. So as far as what I plan on picking up this, you know, in the near future, Legos, it would be Star Wars.
Also, it goes down to like the certain color of blue. Like I could see
the old 80s blue was just different.
You're playing with like the pirate ship one, and you have your blue. Yeah, check this out. And Dalton said, actually, that's not the Pacific Ocean. That's
I didn't like
the Ocean because
I didn't like that.
The blue.
I did have the Knight set. It was actually, there was one called the Black Knight.
Yes.
I remember that.
Castle. I had that. Yep. I had the King's Castle, and all my stuff was the old 80s space. I can't remember. They had goofy names for them all, but they actually changed the color of the blue. It's and
the gray.
Different. Yeah. It's totally, you know, it's just different. It's not the same.
All right.
But I like Legos.
Me too.
Randy Book said his fifth would be 3 3/4-inch Star Wars. I mean, that's still like I guess you meant like vintage collection, maybe.
Vintage collection.
And then Action Figure Expert, he says number 5 will be Action Force.
Yes. Can't wait for that.
And Maddie says those themes were classics in the Lego-verse. Pirates of Barracuda Bay. I probably didn't say that right. It's a pretty cool vintage set.
Yeah.
Is it Barracuda? Okay. Don't correct.
Yeah.
Don't look. Don't correct.
I'm helping you.
Don't correct your elders, okay?
I'm helping you.
Help
me help you.
I passed all 4 of my English classes in high school. Thank you very much. So, do we miss out on anyone else on number 5?
Yes. My number 5 would probably be the Wicked Cool Toys Halo line, whenever that's supposed to come out.
Okay, I didn't even know about what that is. Is that what is that, like a 6-inch or 3?
Yeah, it's varying in scale between, but I'll go in for the 6-inch stuff.
Okay. Well, let's get into some screen share.
Yay!
The news.
Yeah, since we're like, what are we, like 30 minutes into this thing, and
that's all.
Yeah, haven't done anything. It's not saw blading, but I mean we can get through there. All right, so some new pictures of Run 'em Up.
Looking good.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah,
I mean, especially
what I think is
you had the G1 when you were a kid, like, oh, dude.
Well, and speaking of the G1, I like how they gave you the fake wheels on the back of his legs to look like the original G1 toy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice catch, Dalton.
Yeah.
I also like the painted rims. I don't know about you, Rick. But.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I don't think the back one, the fake wheels, are going to have that, but a little bit of paint or stickers.
Well, I mean, he's got paint rims right there, and he doesn't have those stupid pegs sticking out in the middle of him.
The gun's actually pretty close to the original mold too. Looks pretty good. Pretty close.
Yeah.
To the X on the back.
I'm really excited for the retool into Runabout. Unless they just go straight repaint, which either way, I'm still fine.
This is their own mold, Dalton. I figure you would know that. This is their mold.
I think it's a new mold. A lot of people are. Yeah, I think it's a new mold, but some people are saying it's from Wheeljack. I'm not seeing much of anything from Wheeljack except for maybe the shape of the arms.
I'm looking at Wheeljack right now.
And they haven't had their own mold since I was a child, or at least 10 or 11. They haven't had their old mold in a long time. So I always like if they give someone a brand new mold that they haven't had it in 35 years or something.
It's not. I mean, just even right here, that's mushroom peg to where it's a hinge on Wheeljack, and like all this is different mold. So
yeah. I really dig the purple eyes on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes a long way, and it picks up on that Decepticon symbol really well.
I actually like these a lot because I couldn't stand the G1 versions.
Yeah.
They just were so bad. But I mean, I never got any of the ones that came out afterwards. I bet the G1s. That's the last one I had. These look pretty good.
All right, here you go.
As opposed to this.
Shine.
Yes.
There you go. Now this is a retool or remold of
right,
but I'm okay with that. He looks good.
Yeah,
looks like a shoehorn.
Get some aftermarket hubcaps on that, Bubba.
Yeah.
He's missing a spoiler. That's all right.
Yeah. Someone will 3D print one for you.
Yeah.
Now, what were you saying?
And he needs his
you were
blasters.
saying like perfect. You sound like
it is perfect.
You sound like Dakota whenever you show a Beast Wars figure. Like this thing could be like mistransformed and all types of stuff. Yeah. Perfect.
How can you look at this and say it's perfect?
It's perfect.
This is acceptable.
It's perfection.
This is tolerable.
This is the Dakota syndrome.
It's not. I mean,
so what if G1 Sunstreaker is my favorite toy and masterpiece? I'm not biased at all.
All right, I'll give you a perfect example right now, just off the bat, just looking at it. All right, what about the shoulder pylons? You got these stupid little things on the top there.
I know,
but they're not the rockets from the G1. They're not even anything close to IDW. I'm sorry, no, it's not perfect.
It's perfect.
The rockets are molded in there.
Yeah,
he's just like crap.
He's just been updated. That's all.
Cameron says the 2 shades of yellow on Sunstreaker looks bad though.
That too, I agree. Look at the top and look at the side.
Yeah.
Not to mention the knockoff hubcaps.
No. Now, seeing that we got Tiger Track out of Sideswipe, do you think we should see Spin Out?
Hubcaps.
I'm sorry, Dalton. Dalton, Spin Out. I don't know. I'd love to see Spin Out of this.
Yeah, let's milk these molds like we always do.
I don't mind.
That's
I like it.
Dalton does it all the time. He's all like.
I'm just saying, based
works for Hasbro.
Based off the Gen Select.
No,
I don't.
Who's his best friend? John something.
Dalton, I think you got this nailed down. I mean,
they can make this guy too. They can make him Corden. I don't care. I'll buy it.
Dalton's on the phone with Hasbro. Hey, Hasbro, you can make like 20 different repaints of this guy. Why don't you?
And all I could say is that's fine. All you're doing is polishing a turd. Boom.
No, this is a beautiful.
Oh, don't even get me started on this thing.
All right. When this went up, I mean, I didn't even.
Here thinking like, speaking of turd.
I looked at it and I'm like, it's a neat idea. Like I like the Back to the Future. I like Transformers, but I didn't even buy it on the Ecto one.
I got the Ecto.
Yeah, me too.
I probably would have bought this. I do kind of like it. The stainless steel finish looks good, all that. But the simple fact that everyone's trying to rape everyone for $400 makes me just.
I thought it was 600 that I saw.
Whatever, it's ridiculous. Just because of a sticker, is it was
1985?
Yeah, I'll wait for the regular release and
some people are saying that there's also like a change to the license plate to where it's actually going to have the number on it. Like this could be the sample of the one that we're going to see in October.
Ecto one, I don't care.
That's definitely worth
$300.
Yeah.
I want the one that has the out of time license plate. I want the.
Too.
Yeah. That's the real.
I don't care about paying a pretty penny. It's not worth that.
Yeah, special stickers and stuff. I don't care about.
Remember, I'm a secondary market guy. I make money off this, and I can tell you right now, this is not worth it.
Oh no, it's never worth. I mean, it's what is it? $30 toy?
What's that called? Hyperinflated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's $30, right?
35, 30. Yeah.
Good luck.
Just like that. That's what it's worth. If that, there's a lot of flaws in this figure. The fact that I can't tell what the paint finish is going to be from the pictures that were provided, but if it's just gray plastic, that's lazy after you've just done Ecto 1, which was, it had a decent amount of details on it. This has like one main detail, and the rest is gray plastic.
I see two pictures on this. The first picture showed a nice painted
You mean with all the smoke
steel.
and everything?
But if that's what their envision is, and the last pictures are samples only, we can hope we got a shot. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I also look at that windshield. That can't be production quality. It looks like crap. It looks like eyeballs sticking out. We're still going to be paint apps. I think what you're seeing right here is definitely before paint apps.
Ed said, I think this whole pre-order was a joke. Cameron says, honestly, it looks like it's about worth $5. And Maddie said it doesn't look like stainless steel to him.
Well, that first picture did. And if it does look like that, I'm in. But that picture, no. Not even at $30. It doesn't look right.
It's a McDonald's toy.
However, if you drop it down to 20 and I do my own paint, I'll be all right.
Dude, what figure was it we were looking at that they had like a certain like look on the figure, and then I was like, okay, I like that. It was the Megatron where they didn't have any of the like weird like battle damage stuff on it. That like it's it's up for pre-order right now. It comes out I guess in a few months. So I pre-ordered that one, and then they show us later pictures. They're like, so this is what it actually looks like, and it has like all that battle damage on it. I'm like, that's kind of the reason why I wanted this one, is because it didn't have that crap on it.
Yeah. How many times do you think we're going to end up buying this when they do Back to the Future 3, right? And they're going to do a version where it just got back from time traveling, where it's like iced over and it comes with Einstein, little teeny Einstein.
Then you have to have the Back to the Future 3 with the wheels and everything.
Yeah, I don't know how long they're buying. Like, how long are they?
They've already done that with this.
The licensing. I don't know. Like Ghostbusters, technically, they could get at least one more out of Ghostbusters as well.
Can I don't know how long they're. What the face is for? The robot face. What is that indicative of? Anything?
Doc's wearing the goggles.
Doc's goggles.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I can't wait for the one where it just comes in pieces.
With the readout. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
All right, Dalton.
Yeah. What you got, Dalton?
You got this guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, I like how he's got the mercenary symbol.
We like your review. I like it.
You got Exhaust? Yeah.
It's a great review.
Well, did you actually watch it, Brett?
I like it.
I'm talking about your review right here. It's like, I like it. I like it a lot. That's it.
I mean it's a great update to the character without getting in trouble.
Except they can't spell.
I do like all that red paint on that.
Marlboro. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Well,
that's
nice
red paint.
Well, in hand, it's more of a rust color.
I was going to ask you that. Is
like
it shiny? Red. Is it darker?
It's darker. It's like a rust red muted. It looks really good in hand. Like the white is nice and crisp.
I've got this figure too in the car mode. This is the best car mode that they've put out so far for Earthrise, and I'd be shocked if they beat this car mode. It's a little bit better than the Wheeljack.
They'll beat it with the Sunstreaker.
Yeah. And the misspelling for exhaust is actually intentional as a callback to the original Diaclone figure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But because of his said Marl Boor with the both the O's together. So
well, this is what people are really wanting to see. Grease Pit transformed.
That's right. Look at that beauty.
I swear, you just look at this, and if you know anything about G1 Transformers, you know what this is. And I'll say 100% because of the little sign.
Yep.
I love it. That's like if I had taken a G1, just popped that off and laid it on there, you wouldn't know the difference. I love that.
I played with this in Ironworks, like making different platforms and weapon stations and bigger gas stations.
So they interlock like the G1.
I probably spent an hour. Mm-hmm. I bet I spent an hour with this in Ironworks together, just building stuff.
I think it's kind of neat that they upgraded it. If you look at the ramps, not only do they have the front, but it looks like they have a side with connector, which makes for more playability and connections as opposed to the G1, which were kind of limited. So that's pretty cool.
The only thing I didn't like is because other people are going to be combining this with the other stuff as well. The gray plastic doesn't match to Ironworks. One's a little lighter. This one's a little bit lighter than the other.
Ooh.
So if you're trying to
If
build
you
like
remember all
something that looks like the
the
same,
Micromaster play sets, they had different
Yeah.
colors for almost every
They
single ramp. So I mean,
they did.
get off it.
Yeah,
You know, it's talk about making a base together. Give me a break.
It's fine as far as a standalone piece, but if you want modular, it's sort of like Lego bricks,
Right.
You know, and you can treat this like that. It does look better if you're trying to make a bigger version of the gas station. If you have the same, otherwise it looks like a gas station that's kind of ratchet. You know, like it updated the left side of the parking lot, but the right side has got oil stains. You know,
Hey, how many times have you seen where they're putting down new blacktop? It doesn't match. All right,
Exactly,
drive over it
yeah.
anyway. You know,
It's
not my
going
parking
to be
lot.
right up Dakota's alley because this is exactly how they repair the interstate in Louisiana. They do it by every 10 feet.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like, that sucker is just my car doing
Yeah.
this. Like
Yeah,
I've
but
got
here's
to
the
get my
thing.
car
Up here
realigned
in
every time I go
Kentucky-
see Dakota.
up here in Kentucky, we'll do that. We'll do it like every 10 feet or so, but we'll close down one lane of the expressway for like a month to do that 10 feet. So I mean, because
Sounds like-
Kentucky, especially northern Kentucky, is constant construction.
Yeah.
Constant.
All right, here's some of that studio series you want to see. Dalton, you said you're getting that studio series. Cliff Jumper.
Pass.
Yeah, the Cliff Jumper looks good.
Yeah, I'm getting him too.
He died. In,
I mean, the vehicle mode
3
is definitely
seconds.
weird, but
I love
get
the
it. I
Cybertruck
get
when
a
they
big
do the
Tron
Cybertruck
mode.
and
Cliff
stuff.
Jumper.
That's a lot of red.
It is.
Yeah.
I would have liked like just some like black accents or something, or maybe
Yeah, like
A
like
stripe.
down, like
Yeah.
straight down the middle.
maybe
Yeah.
like right here. Yeah, just something to break it up. Like,
Yeah.
man, that's a lot of red.
I mean, the robot mode looks fine.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like,
He's got a face for a chest. He's another one of those guys.
Yeah.
And then
it's like a bug face.
the real reason everyone gets into studio series is just
There you go, Rick.
It's
the
the last one.
Devastators.
Yeah.
Was he in the movie? I think I remember the truck mode, but was the robot mode in there?
Yeah, just the truck mode. No,
Yeah,
they
just
had
the truck
concept
mode. Okay.
art, but it never made it.
It never transformed. Yeah.
That movie's so stupid.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
I don't know which one's. Well,
This is mid transformation or
that's-
something.
I think that's
Yeah, he's
the
like
combined mode.
That's
He's the middle. He's the torso.
That is
Yeah.
the giving birth mode
Pretty much.
with
All
the
right.
birthing hips.
To the wrecking balls. Yeah.
Now, see, I honestly,
All
that
I can
mode
see
didn't
when
look
he's-
that bad with all the that doesn't look bad. But the rest,
I just see General Grievous when I look at that.
yes, you do. Yeah.
All right, I guess for masterpiece movie Ratchet, just some new pictures. So I don't know what is new, but
That is the new murder.
I think these
murder
are.
ratchet with the circulating saws.
I think these are just
Oh,
vinyl
yeah.
colors.
The 2007 movie.
I've come to kill you. Would you like to play a game?
I think doesn't he use it on? Is it Brawl? He used it on Brawl. I can't remember.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I don't
the
remember,
slice
I don't
off
remember the saw blades.
arm
I remember
cannons.
but that I don't remember. Of course, I've tried to forget so much of that movie. So
when have you ever called a paramedic and they're like, let me
I'll bring out my two
pull
circular
out
saws.
my saw blade out here.
I told you that's
It's a
murder
bone saw.
ratchet.
It's an amputee. You know?
It's a bone saw.
Yeah, take off,
Okay.
take
All
off a
right.
limb. Yeah,
Unfortunately, that leg's got to come off.
along with the arm and everything else.
It's a small detail taken from the animated Transformers.
Hasbro,
movie.
you're scaring me.
Hot Rod. I think Hot Rod had the saw blade, right?
Yeah, he
In
did.
the water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There will
it was
be
a little
some
EMP.
blood.
I got him on pre-order. I'm a sucker for this one.
Now the
Oh yeah, I'm going to
That-
finish the
that
core
looks good.
Autobot.
you look at that and you go, "Oh yeah, that's what that is."
Yeah.
Because I did get the jazz.
Yeah,
So I
that-
figured
that
I may as
Humvee-
well.
And this is the Masterpiece series.
Yes.
Hey.
Yep.
I got
So
Barricade.
that'll be the final one you need for the core Autobots.
I didn't get the others. I just got
Then they got
Barricade.
3 more Decepticons to go.
I need Optimus Prime still. You know, it's the leader.
All right. This is for you, Dalton. Flame Toys. They've got
pass.
their Star Saber Black version officially licensed, but no transform.
Way
Pass on
expensive.
this one.
I can't even figure
Yeah,
out what this
that's
is.
the main problem.
Yeah.
I can't figure out what it is.
It's Dark Star Saber based on that Action Master or Robot Master. I can't remember which one was the black repaint.
I don't think I completely finished Victory because I was watching Super Guy Master Force. I enjoyed it or Headmasters, and then Super Guy Master Force. I enjoyed it so much. Started watching Victory, and then I was watching all back to back, and eventually, like your mind just like, man, subtitles got my. I'm just wanting to watch the show without reading the subtitles. So, but I don't remember this guy in Victory. Was this a character in Victory?
I don't think he was in Victory. I think it was a Robot Masters thing. I can look it up real quick.
What's up,
It's
Bloody?
obscure. It's way off to the right somewhere.
I mean, but people do just buy black repaints of stuff that don't
sure.
exist anyway.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
And apparently translucent stuff as well,
That's what I hear. Translucent stuff.
and gold like that aren't even lucky draws. You know, which we got a little bit of that. You know, a little bit later on. It's a lot of weapons.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Cameron, go ahead and put Dalton down for at least one of these. And here you go, Dalton.
No,
Just one picture there.
That's 0. Nope. This is an absolute pass.
You'll get
Optimus Prime.
3 of those. Yeah.
I don't care. I don't do all translucent stuff.
Cameron, go ahead and put them down for
It's a-
3 of these.
Paint it.
Cameron, don't. Cameron put me down for 0.
And this is for Rick. It's more Takara Diaclone. And you're gonna love this, Mike. I'm sorry, Rick, because look what he turns into, and you put your G.I. Joes on there.
Oh boy, yeah.
I've seen this. Yeah, they went full on motorcycle on this one.
Shoot, that's representative of Psykill. He just lays down.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah, not a whole lot to.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of thought going into this. You know, lay him down, put some wheels on it. Good, go.
Perfect.
You got your little men.
Yep.
Drivers.
They have to
Drivers.
tell you what your front and rear is because they kind of look the same.
It's pretty bad when they got to tell you.
Yeah.
The guns are the front.
Oh yeah, Cameron. Put down for what company
0.
was it? I forget. Is it Flame Toys?
Yeah.
He'll Dalton. He'll take 1 of the Dark Sabers and then 3 of the translucent Optimus Prime IDWs.
How about 0 and 0?
Oh, Dalton, you can't go back on your word, okay? Look at this. You can write it.
Never
like
went on any word. I'm not getting them.
little skateboard.
Bird is the word.
There you go, Rick. That's what you like to see, right?
Yep. I love the modular stuff that they do. I love that little jet. That's awesome. And then you got a little mech walker guy.
It's a little Gerwalk.
Yeah. I like that. And he can, I like that he's like
Ed 209 after he got shot in the head.
it's cool that he's like the driver of the mech motorcycle, but he could hop out and get in his little motorcycle. He always has a motorcycle. He doesn't leave a motorcycle.
Oh God, Cameron, is it really? Has it been a year?
Oh. Well, we still got one more episode for this month.
Don't do
There's
me like
still
that,
one more
Cameron.
episode this month.
All right, so getting into some translucent or metallic or something. Not translucent, metallic.
We don't care if he's good or not, but we'll put him in metallic.
Yeah.
SDCC
I mean, I would
is
like the regular version.
Jeez.
I would like a.
I
Maybe
got
metallic would look better on like a.
Nah.
Man, you transform that once, it is going to flake all over you.
Yeah, all done. Yeah.
Is it right there? That looks like that's head and toe just painted. But if it's not, but the detail looks pretty good though.
It's going to be like Transmetal Rampage, Brett. It's just going to flake all over you.
It's going to be
so sealed in the package. You could do it and like do snow globe. Yeah.
Well, I think that's actually more like a Scourge from.
No, the big one has always been Transmetal Rat Trap.
Dude,
Rick,
can you imagine if the Fans Project Minosaur, if they did that thing in a metallic, and then like I tried to like put that thing together?
No, I would be a patron, adding to your Patreon to make you do Diesel. I'd throw $100 your way just to watch that
It would take me a month to finish that thing because I'm like, dude, I'm only gonna attack it. I'm only gonna do it in like 10-minute increments each day.
It would be like dance, monkey, dance on that. Yeah, that was
like no. I want to see it completely straight all the way through.
Put you on a time limit too, like a game show.
Yeah. Sweating under pressure. Yeah.
I like this. That's breakdown.
Whenever I ended up selling that thing, I had its boxes included. I just wrapped that sucker up really good in bubble wrap and put it in a different box because I was like, I ain't even transforming it to put it back in its original boxes. I'm done with this thing.
I like this all chrome.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I don't know why. It just looks really cool. The two little red dots in the front. It looks like, now see, that just looks that looks, I don't know. It just looks good. Still wouldn't buy it. It looks good.
I guess Cameron put Brett down for 10 of these.
Only if I could have the one. Actually, that one looks good too. So I did those two. The others I don't give a crap about. Actually, you know what? I could just go and buy some models and paint them up and be just cheaper.
Can you imagine if you had a bunch
just
of
glue them together
collection room and it's all reflecting up? You're gonna be blinded. It'd be like looking at Medusa.
Like a disco ball.
Oh, no, that thing looks so damn busy.
It's definitely gonna be eye-catching.
On one thing.
There you go. There you go. Hang it from your roof and just.
Yeah.
All right, G Creations, Darkness, Maximus. This is an IDW version. Like Optimus. You getting it? Anyone?
No.
No.
Pass.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like, why?
It's there if somebody wants it.
Cameron, put yourself down for 5 of these.
Cameron, he already commented said one of the worst third-party figures to ever transform. Creations Optimus.
That's a nightmare. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
I challenge you on that. Fans Project Diesel, or the entire Minosaur, whatever his name was. Transcraft.
Diesel was the worst transformer I've ever had.
Dude, that little bitty hinge to swing around and swing another piece around. Like, you're just.
I was so afraid of snapping all that crap off. God.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I did it once.
That's why Rick was laughing, because, like, I did it on video, and, like, I did it, like, straight through. Like, there was no, like, stop here and continue. I don't think. It was just push start and then stop when I'm done.
See, I don't think I could have done that. It would have been like, and here we go, beep 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 beep.
Me too.
Dude, you could see my
There's
hands
no way.
shaking and sweat coming off my hands, and you could just hear it in my voice. Like I was so done, man. Like I just needed to go jump in the shower after.
I actually walked away from that toy at least 4 times. Set it down, walked away, because otherwise it would have went up against the wall. Oh, it was horrible.
We got the hammer.
what do you think about this Transcraft? Because it says this is their 02, so I guess this is the second figure they've ever made.
Looks really bright.
Yeah. I don't know anything about them.
Why? They're new.
I mean,
Like,
it looks like
figure.
Bumblebee from that movie. At least
Well,
to me.
except for the color. I don't think the color is right. Maybe it's the lighting. That lighting could be, washing it out. But it looks really, really bright.
Well, they usually, if they do the black backgrounds, they usually have like a lot of light on it. They're fine.
Okay. I mean, I didn't care for the
Maybe
movie.
you're just used to the orange.
Okay, Cameron
Maybe
said
you're just used to the kind of orange color it was in the Bay movies.
Could be. That's true.
Transcraft did that Mohawk motorcycle figure from the last night.
Okay.
Okay.
So they're all, I guess, all in with this
There I am taking a deuce.
movie stuff. I guess.
Yeah. Once again, if this is someone's big ass, they love G1, why not get it? I mean, it doesn't look bad, especially if it's not washed out. Like,
Yeah, but there's a ton of these.
Well,
like, a bunch
why
of
not?
people are making them.
Yeah.
But I look at this and I look at
Well,
he's got his Doc Martens on, and
They do.
just not all
They
about
do
that.
Like big Doc Martens.
look at him.
Is this MP scale or is it to scale with your Studio Series stuff?
I thought it was studio.
Let's,
Yeah, it looks like it. Seeing those hinges.
I don't know.
I don't see it on there.
Doesn't say.
I don't think it's masterpiece scale.
Well,
All right,
Yeah,
just
seeing those
studio
hinges on the
scale,
car.
Yeah.
just some additional images for you that had to go the third party route, didn't get the HasLab one.
Now, which one is this?
Studio cell.
Okay.
Used to be Zeta, I guess, or
Now, are those shipping now? Because I heard people were getting these already.
Yeah. And then there's another pre-order for another wave in November.
Yeah, so people have already
Yeah.
got these in hand.
I think the influencers do.
And this is not masterpiece, quote unquote, scale. This is a smaller scale, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Maddie said he's got them. So
Yeah, yes. They're out.
He's slightly
I
shorter
skipped
than
this. At least the first round. I definitely was all in on HasLab, but I don't know if I want to put up. Is it like between $300 and $400 for the other one?
Yeah, and then you have to buy the head and wings separate. So
No.
They Maddie, put a rating. If you've messed with it, you have it. Put a rating to that. Like out of 10, what is it? Because I know he collects a lot of stuff too.
he hasn't cracked them open yet.
I look at all of them. And
Let me know. Let me know once you do if he's worth a buy.
Yeah,
Cameron says a masterpiece scaled Unicron would be bigger than a house. So
It is
Well, I'm
MP.
trying to remember what they categorized it at. It wasn't masterpiece, but they called it something else.
Isn't
This
it
is,
Titan size?
It's Titan.
He's slightly shorter than a MP combiner.
Chang Toys. What you think about Chang Toys?
Pass.
Toy World in the Skies?
Yeah, pass.
Too much going on.
But
I don't need that.
there aren't enough Predacons. Like, I mean, that's something that third
That's
parties
true.
should really like look at, start to do is Predacons, because like none of them have done them before. So
Yeah.
I only need the 2. I got the official one from
Are you being
last year
facetious or are you being
Exactly what
serious?
I'm talking about. You mean in comparison to Devastator?
and Mastermind Creations, or I think it was Mastermind Creations. It's been
we
years
also
ago.
Yeah,
we
MMC.
also need more Bruticus, because like we only have like one.
Okay, yeah, he's
third
being
party.
facetious.
Yeah, gotcha.
Thank you. Because I was going to say, good gravy.
Yeah, we good. We're good.
Matty does want to.
You might as well have said we need another Devastator. Come on. Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, so he can have a bullhead in robot mode.
Yeah, I used to do that with my G1. because only had Tantrum. So
Yeah,
I made him a little bit shorter, and then I was like, "Now make Predaking," and I just extended his legs more, and I turned his head around. I'm like, "He's Predaking." Dude, you got to, he was the only Predacon I had when I was a kid. So, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, hell, he was almost as tall as Minosaur. So,
Tantrum.
I mean, that's not a
combined
lie.
to form.
That's not a lie, man. Minosaur was tiny.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand is that silver or is there white in there, or both?
I can't tell.
I think it's silver.
Looks like both. Or
Yeah.
no, it's silver. It looks like white too. I don't know.
It some of it like the underbelly, like part of the back leg looks white. It's like it just
like right here,
like
that looks white to me. And so
and then the little pads in the front are silver. They don't look the same, but I don't know. It's still too much silver.
Too much everything.
Oh, yeah. Look, he's got his little buddy here. Another little.
He did get his nose pierced though, so good. Good for you.
Yeah, he's up to date.
That is going to be a thick leg.
Yeah, look at them calves, man.
Look at that.
This
I didn't skip leg day.
Definitely a soccer player for sure.
He's a bully. He's got calves. Yeah.
Did you just say bully? Did you really say that? Jesus Christ.
Sports got the dad joke. Brought him back again.
The second youngest one here, and you're talking fucking dad jokes.
Legionardo, what's up, man? Isn't a Primal supposed to combine with that guy? Yeah.
They got something going on with
Well,
that.
it's a gorilla, but we're not sure if it's supposed to be Primal.
Jack.
Yeah, they're doing 6 members instead of 5.
Right. Yeah.
So
they couldn't figure out how to do it with 5.
X-Transbots toy. God, you guys made me break my concentration. Threw
off his groove. Yeah.
I'm trying to say it, but then you start talking. Okay, so Toon version. Any interest? Look at all those different faces there.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
Have we seen this already, or
no?
This is the Toon version.
No, they had it in black.
Yeah, I announced it a while ago.
They're reissuing it in Toon version.
Yeah, it's different, and I think it has different accessories too.
Well, I just thought they already did a Toon version, so. I
don't remember the little.
Maybe I was thinking of that voice.
Okay, Cameron says it is just a reissue of the Toon version. Okay, so my bad. So that was actually not news. That was just a reminder for people, because I don't make mistakes on this show. That was just a reminder that's out there in case you wanted it. Okay, let me get TFC Toyz. Dalton, what is this? You watch like anime and stuff? So
I have no idea. That seems like something original for once.
It's a little guy on a big guy's shoulder.
The anime people. What is this? It was something like black something. Cameron said that the voice repaint as Toon is new. So I was
right. You didn't have Hoist.
Oh, Hoist. Okay,
the Hoist is a new one. Paying.
Yeah. Okay, so anime people, what is this? TFC Toyz. It's obviously not Transformers. It's something else.
I would say Robotech, but it doesn't even look like Robotech.
It's not Robotech.
No. Let's see. Cameron says there was a Chinese Army jet former in IDW Comics that looked similar to this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
wonder.
Stand.
I don't remember that.
The jet
no clue.
Weird. But I mean, if that's the way it's supposed to look, then okay.
It's got landing gear.
Yay!
Just saying.
Let me see if I can. Black Flash.
I was gonna say maybe like check the comments. Or...
Yeah, I have no idea.
Black Flash.
J20. So it's Black Flash, whatever that is.
To be continued.
Here's your Iron Factory. Here you go, Dalton. You can get them. Put them with his mom and daddy.
Nope. 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 This mold looks like trash.
What, dude? Iron Factory puts.
I just don't like the design.
No.
Well, this isn't one of their.
I understand you there because it's not G1. I don't like the design either, but I mean, it's Iron Factory.
G1.
Not my jam.
Is it a little too much samurai for you, Dalton? Is that what you not?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't fit.
The thing that kills me is
There's a joke in there somewhere.
Beast mode looks like never-ending story. I mean,
Like too exaggerated.
Yeah, I don't like the face. Now these guys,
Wow,
gold,
New Age,
golden,
Brett.
reflector. Ooh,
you getting this, Meg?
Why?
I like
why? Because
he likes reflector.
I don't care how bad it is. It's just like every zombie movie that comes out. I don't care how bad it is. I'm gonna go see it. It's just gonna happen.
All right, Cameron says that the jet is based on the current Chinese stealth fighter. I believe TFC was commissioned to do that Black Flash figure for something in China based on what I've read, but I'm not certain what. Okay, well, I mean, that's definitely more information.
He's carrying a little version of himself.
Oh, how adorable. It's his kid. It's like his child.
Yep, gotta get it now.
Oh, God.
Gotta get it.
Oh, look at that face. Man.
Did these guys actually appear in Golden Lagoon?
No,
I don't think they did. No,
they didn't.
They're just doing it for the sake of doing
it. Into translucents.
you know they will.
Oh, you buy them anyway.
No, I'm not. No.
Look at that.
Look, there they are.
They weren't in that. They weren't in that episode.
No.
Well, there they are right there. I see them. They're in the episode right there.
Well, it was on the internet. It must be true.
This is obviously not Photoshop at all.
All having a pool party.
Oh, look in the corner. There's
screen grab from the cartoon right there.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, I will be the rogue and say I am buying this. Put me down for at least one.
All right,
don't stoop to that level.
As long as you can be $100.
Makes Fans Toys a little Blitzwing. I don't think they KO'd it off of anyone, so I guess we can show it.
Yeah, I think they've been moving towards doing their own stuff now.
On and off, yeah.
Yeah, don't give them too much.
For the most part, the past year.
Tag mode looks good.
Still leery about showing some of these
jet mode is
the KO other people's stuff. But he is a little guy.
Mm-hmm. Legends.
The robot doesn't look bad.
I dig that sword. They put some thought into that. It looks pretty good.
Shockwave Lab, little add-on for your Studio Series Megatron. You can get a little Cybertronian writing there too. You like that?
There you go, Rick.
No.
And
I don't need it.
But if you need to, you can always take it off and then use it as one of those, like when you roll up your chips and then put the little clipper on there.
Hey, that's a great idea. Yeah.
So, and it lights up too, so you can always find your chips.
Perfect.
Oh, you can put it on his other hand. Is this the one that has like the little, I don't know, like little bitty, weird looking hand? You know what I'm talking about?
The tank one?
That's for Enter the Fallen.
Okay. I don't know. They all look the same to me. So. that movie stuff. Banana Force, they coming out with some accessories for their figures, which I believe are sold separately. So, you gonna get those for your figures, Dalton?
I don't even have these, and I have no interest in these.
Aren't these what is it, RID? You into RID, right?
I just don't have any interest in this line,
Oh,
especially for the prices that they're going for.
All right, so getting into some action figures. I have a question about this one, Rick. I didn't pre-order this one because I'm like, I already got this figure. What's the difference? I'm trying to think what the difference is.
I don't know. I haven't researched, but I pre-ordered it yesterday, assuming that they put another head on this, like the real scan or whatever photo real head. Is that what they call it? I'm assuming. I haven't read that anywhere, but I put a pre-order down on one.
Now that I'm looking at it, because I just glanced at it, I'm like, I already have this character. Why do I want to buy one that's gaming? I already got the original, but because it's still in a box, I have, because I'm waiting to get up the rest of the DTOF so I can finally put all the stuff in them. I don't remember that being that kind of purplish blue for the arms.
Yeah, maybe it's slightly different.
Or those guns like that. So I will have to see, but
I ended up getting the Stormtrooper Captain. Normally I don't do the gaming Black Series, but I did get one and I like it. I opened them up. Looks pretty good. And I feel like I only need one. So
you gotta get three, at least three of every trooper, man. Marvel Legends, Toxin. Did you pre-order this? This one was kind of from left field for me.
I don't know Toxin. I don't
either.
think maybe I had finished I used to read Amazing Spider-Man for years, and I'm collecting it again now. But there was a lull for me, and I think Toxin might have happened during that lull. So I've never seen.
And I haven't collected all the symbiotes thus far either. Like, we got the Carnage and the Venoms; they're the main ones.
Yeah,
I like Scream. I bought Scream, and I really like her. But other than that, like, I haven't got the rest of the symbiotes. So, like, for him, I'm like, why pick him up? I don't even know who he is. So, Action Figure Expert says Toxin is the love child of Venom and Carnage. What?
Yeah.
You might have to explain that one a little bit. Both guys.
Not sure I want to know.
I think it's like a combination of the two symbiotes, like a literal combination of the two.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe they're both infected with the same host.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Does it
like literally the love child? Like,
but he doesn't retain like the personalities of Cletus Kasdan and Eddie Brock, though, right? Like, it's just a symbiote, but not carrying a host. I'm asking a really nerdy question.
I don't know who the host could be, but the colors really remind me of what the Ultimate Spider-Man series portrayed as Carnage, like with the black and red.
Yeah,
just the way the patterns are formed.
I just don't know if I like it at all, to be honest.
I don't have any. I know for a lot of us, fiction kind of dictates what we collect, and I don't know who he is, and he doesn't look cool enough or different enough for me to want him.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it looks like Deadpool was possessed by a symbiote.
Yeah, I could see
that'd be crazy. Yeah.
About as bad as
you'd be like Mask. Remember that movie Mask?
Yeah, I was saying it's going to be like Deadpool putting on the mask.
Oh man.
2020 couldn't get any worse. I think again.
Yeah. Surprise.
Yeah, so I passed on this one. Here's one I haven't signed up for. Apparently, someone in the chat, I saw it for a brief second. They said that this has already hit 7,000 now.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I unlocked the stretch goal earlier today.
I was
But
holding
yeah,
back.
the master mold.
Went even beyond.
yeah.
So I was getting ready to check the numbers on it.
It's still over.
Because what am I gonna do with? I guess now I put the master mold head on them because I'm like, did I already got my other Sentinel? You know, that you came out with Wolverine. Was it last year? A couple years ago?
Yeah, this is a tough one. This one I haven't decided on. I'm gonna have to think about this one.
Well, you got over 40 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the whole thing is, do you want to designate a shelf or a big area with vertical space for this guy? And I guess it all depends on if you want to display your X-Men with it. It's kind of a set piece. When it gets that big, to me, it's a little bit of a play set. It's 24 inches. Is that right?
26.
Something like that. It's big.
26.
That's a big boy.
Jeez.
Like 26.8 or something like that.
See, that's where I mean, it's exactly like what you said because he's going in a spot where it's on top of the DTOF where the Titan Transformers are going, you know, and the Star Wars, you know, 1/1 scale helmets and Batmobiles and stuff like that. Like, like I already have like one that'll fit in the DTOF shelf, you know, that it's nice in there with them, and I think that might be good enough for me.
If I'll tell you one thing that would help me back it is if the next unlockable, if it goes 8 or 9 or some other unlockables, if one of the unlockables is also like a flight stand with like some jet effects coming out of the back of his boots and maybe some more effects for his hands or something, like little things like that would probably help. Would help me. I mean, the Bastion figure is really cool, but
sure
let's face it, that's in the store. That's a $25 figure.
Or if there was like little places on here where it was like little stands where it would like shoot out where you could put like Storm on, and then like another stand that that comes out from the shoulder that was clear, and you could put Rogue on, you know, or
like they're flying around him.
Yeah.
Cool.
So it's like flight stands that could kind of build in and attach to him, which would make it, like you said, if you use him as a playset with posing your figures around him, to where if you had something like that, to where you're not having to hang figures from fishing line from the ceiling, or like do weird stuff like that. Like if those actually little attachable pieces all around him, and they did a nice job of kind of hiding, so you could have like different, the flying figures around them. You could have Beast jumping in the air on top, or Wolverine coming down with his claws. Stuff like that would be cool, and that would entice me.
Yeah,
I'm just shocked how fast this got backed. Like,
I think
just shows you the
they're
true
learning.
It just shows you the true dedication.
It's a better price point
of Marvel.
There's two things
I have right here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dalton. The X-Men fan base or Marvel Legend fan base is huge, and this being Hasbro's third project they've picked an easier project than the first two, and I believe that their profit margin on this is incredible. Yeah. There's no way that this is costing what that price point is. And I think they've gotten smart. They've raised the price a little bit more, and they're making more profit per unit. And they figured out how to do their version of Kickstarter, that has left. I think the 3 in, they've learned a lot of lessons.
Yeah, especially with Cookie Monster.
Oh yeah, that was an important lesson. Early on, that was good to got that out of here.
Cameron says, I wish they would have done fun picks, like the Sentinel assaulting Jabba's cell barge or fighting with Unicron.
That would've been fun.
Yeah, I think the smartest pick that they posted was the one of Wolverine in the capture cable or whatever. I think, like Josh was saying, if they had a bigger, I would respond better. And in my head, I can imagine it. But having Beast in there and Wolverine, maybe Rogue, having 3 or 4 of them fighting him at the same time and showing how you might do that. That a lot of people, you kind of have to lead them to the water. But again, they figured this thing out. This was very smart on their. I know a lot of times we say Hasbro makes some fumbles, and they do. G.I. Joe classified stuff, but this right here was a smart move by them. This I have to give it to them.
I mean, we still got time to decide. I mean, because this is the one I have, and I've been totally happy with him and thought he looked good. But then you look at it, this one, you're like, Jesus, man. But then it's like, if you get this, then what do you do with him? What is he supposed to be? Just like his son or something?
It's like a lower class series. The other one is like your top of the line Sentinel. I think like the Hasbro project.
This one you send after like Wolverine and Rogue. This one you send off after like Morph.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It just leads me to think, what's going to be next? Like, are they going to do maybe a Aerodrome or the Night Raven?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Don't say Night Raven, because I will sign up on day one, and I don't even know where that thing was going to go.
Yeah.
Let's make it the Night Raven. Cameron, put it down for 3.
Like, I'm already thinking, like, dude, I'm gonna hang my 2 TIE fighters like above my TV. I'm gonna have my snow speeder come through there. I'm gonna hang my Batwing from here to clear up some more space, and I'm buying 6 more DTOS, and I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna run out of, and I got a place where Snake Mountain's gonna go. Yeah, I'm running out of real estate soon.
So. And I mean, look how many Marvel Legends come out per year. This made sense for Hasbro.
Yeah, considering how many X-Men they made too.
Yeah.
Who was it? Delirium says I can't decide if I want 1 or 3 of them. So
I know that's the thing. I think other people are going to get 2 of these as well. Yeah, definitely. I mean, as far back as me being, collecting X-Men in 3rd grade, the Sentinels have been a part of that fiction for a very long time, and then it captures the 90s animated series as well. So even if you're comic or animated, this was a good bet. This was a really solid bet.
Oh yeah.
Now, the only thing I'm not understanding about with this is the little 6-inch figure that he comes with. Like, I don't know what that is.
It's comic book, and it's from back when I was in like college. It was during the 90s. Bastion was around in the 90s, as far as I remember.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is. Never heard of him before.
Maybe early 2000s. I can't remember a year. It all blurs together, but it was back during that time.
All right, Spawn. Another one.
Of course.
This is Target exclusive. Comes with an axe this time. Sport, where's the
Oh yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, it's this.
Sleeping on your job, man. Hey, we're gonna release the same figure. We'll just give them a different accessory 3 different times.
What was it, a sword? Then what? A club? Something?
A mace.
Mace.
Yeah, okay. I've got the mace one. The mace one's been on pre-order. I don't know how long, but it may came in. I have no idea.
It's still hilarious. There hasn't been a gun yet, but I get it. It's for the.
It's coming.
But the gun is in the game.
Cameron says Bastion is a combination of Master Mold and the future Sentinel Nimrod after they got stuck through a magic portal. The only way the X-Men could escape Nimrod at the time. Says the X-Men got stuck through 2 and spread around randomly with their memories wiped.
Huh, that's weird.
So. And then McFarlane's going to come out with the Mortal Kombat Spawn Ultimate Edition, where it's just a figure and then all of his accessories.
All the stuff. Yeah.
or one that just has chains whipping out. Dude, I'd actually get that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. After I bought that figure, I went back and got a few Spawn figures that I missed. I'm like the only guy. I'm like the only guy that went back and bought. Like I got like 6 of them too.
Wow.
All right, so NECA coming out with some of their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. First off, some of us know this. Dalton, do you know what this is?
Is this the concert thing I've been hearing about?
What?
Oh, so you've heard about it.
Yeah.
I've actually
I've
went
heard
to
about
this
it. I
concert.
think I've seen some.
I
think
went
I've
to
seen
this
like behind the
concert
scenes.
at the
clips.
Old Palace, and it rocked. I got them on cassette too.
What year was this? Put a year to this, or within a
Dude.
year or two.
Man, it had to be after at least the first movie, right?
So 1991.
Yeah. So, and I was born in '82, so I if it was '91, then I was like 9 years
Yeah.
old. And me and my brother, my middle brother, went to this. And my mom took us to the Old Palace, and I saw this, and I was just like, dude, they are so good at like guitar with those fat fingers. Because like my dad was a musician, so like that's what he did. Like he played guitar, piano, everything basically, but he played lead guitar. I'm like, dude, they are so good. Even though I like at home I've got like a real life musician. I mean, it was Turtles, man. Like every kid there was just crazy. Go watch some clips too, because some of the stuff they're doing, you're like, I don't know if this is appropriate for a child to watch. Yeah. So, Rick, did you ever go to this concert?
No.
No, you would have
No.
been. You would have been older. Yeah, I think my first 2 concerts, like on my own, were the Turtles and then DC Talks. I don't know if you remember them or not.
Nope. I was collecting that year. I was still collecting the black and white Turtle books, like where it all started, Eastman and Laird. I was, collecting those.
Well, I mean, see, this is one where it's like, dude, I remember the concert stuff, but it's like, where am I gonna put those, man? I'm already collecting 4 different styles of Turtles. Like, this is obscure. Again, I don't want to put it on one of their shelves.
This comes with a ticket too, I think, right?
Well, I mean, they're not playing anymore, so
Like a replica ticket.
no. So I mean, it was one of those things that before they made it, I'm like, I'd get it if you don't make it, but then they made it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, because they all dressed up like Kiss.
Yeah.
Cerrone Games, what's up? He says, when British Knights sneakers were popular, dude, I had some British Knights. I think I even had the British Knight Dimacells too.
I had the British Knights for sure.
Audio Otter Gaming, what's up? I don't even know what Michelangelo's instrument is.
So,
I think that's a launch pad or one of those drum pads.
yeah, drum pad probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because it had to be like way early 90s.
Yeah, just think of the drum sounds to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. Just think of that.
Because even the socks, like the the female like
the leg warmer.
Yeah, the leg warmer.
Yeah.
Dude, it
very 80s for a 90s.
Yeah, it might have been late 80s, early 90s. So NECA also gonna have a big chap, glow in the dark alien.
Surprise.
Oh, Sport, you like glow in the dark stuff?
Yeah,
Oh,
sure.
no,
No,
he meant-
he needs to
He
hit the
meant
button.
the cash grab sound effect.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
it.
Sport.
Yeah.
God, you got
Off
one
my
job,
game.
man.
I
You're
know.
so lazy.
I have one thing to do. Just push the
You
button.
have one job.
It's not too bad.
Isn't all NECA stuff all cash grab stuff? It's
Yeah,
all,
pretty much.
I mean,
Yeah,
Oh, repaint.
yeah.
Very, very
Yeah.
minor retools.
well, I got through it with a Predator line, so repaint.
Oh, don't speak too soon. Don't speak too soon. Well, let's
Yeah,
get
better get that button ready.
Somebody somewhere has a room where it's just glow in the dark aliens and predators,
Yeah,
or like a black light action
There goes
figures.
yeah,
And also NECA exclusive. This is from Predator too. You know when he's standing
Yeah.
in the lightning.
why not?
I mean, the effect is cool. But
Yeah,
come on. From the back, it looks like just a whiteout.
They just
Predator
left
vision.
completely translucent.
Yeah, the effect is cool. Some of those shots, it looks really
yeah.
Yeah, just the static and everything.
good. Mm-hmm.
There you go, Dalton.
Nice.
No,
And see, they've already attempted something like this before, so
yeah, I think the one on the right's from the first movie, isn't it?
yeah, looks like it. The helmet.
And then it just from the just the effect itself, I think, changed between the movies.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, you've seen one Predator. I mean, after a couple photos, you're like, okay, there's just a couple things change here. Another NECA exclusive. Hey, let's make the same Gremlin finger. Let's just give them, different accessories. So
sure, why not?
there you go. See, what is this? A Michael Phelps Gremlin or something?
God. Have they made all
Where's
the
his-
gremlins from the movie theater scene yet? Because it feels like
Dude,
they are on their way.
They're blowing through it.
This is for Dakota because it's Robotech and Cable, two of his favorite things. And
God, those weapons are huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
look
pretty
at that
fun.
pose, man. That's exactly how Dakota would pose this thing on his shelf right there.
That's the groin buster pose.
at least he doesn't have those really tiny legs from who was those illustrating those comics? I can't remember who did it.
Oh, you
I
talking
think it was
about
Jim
Liefeld?
Blair.
Big
Liefeld,
chest,
yeah,
About Rob,
big
Liefeld.
chest, small legs. Yeah,
yeah, little twig legs. Yeah,
No, not for me.
God, too much.
I'm good with the Marvel Legends cable. That one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that one was good. The X-Force, the original cable version.
See, Delirium likes this one.
Looks, I mean, he's cool. I like, especially if you're into that artwork. He's spot on that artwork.
I pay the fool.
Ooh, Miss T.
Yeah, I want this one.
So
Hey,
so
boy.
you guys are into
Hey,
wrestling?
boy.
I still got my full string, Mr. T.
Beautiful.
That is awesome.
What is this slated to
We
come
need to
out?
work that. You need to work that into the show somehow.
Yeah.
I would. Anytime someone says something goofy, just pull that string. I pay the fool.
Well, he says, "I pity the fool, Murdoch. You crazy. Always obey your, listen to your parents." And
So
I
anytime
get it.
that Dalton says something, you can just say, "Murdoch, you're crazy." See,
well, it's all
perfect.
random. It's all random what he
Yeah.
says. So it's not even a loop. Like he could say "Murdoch, you crazy" like 4 times in a row, and then go on one pity the fool, and I don't even know how that thing, how it works.
What about the milk? Remember the milk? Yeah.
I didn't say anything about milk.
They always spiked his milk to make him fall asleep because he wouldn't fly.
Oh, well,
exactly.
The pull string. He doesn't say anything about that.
I don't like milk. Hey, Balboa.
He used to say sucker, didn't he? I don't know. Didn't he?
I don't think so.
No. Or was that 18? I don't remember.
It's always full.
Cool.
Hey,
yeah, thank you. Cool. Yeah.
Got the beef jerky.
No, Slim Jim.
Slim
Jim.
That's a cool figure, though. I remember.
So he was actually a wrestler?
Yeah.
He was at WrestleMania. He did a WrestleMania. Like, was it the first one or second one? I can't remember.
I don't think it was the first one.
Yeah, I just remember him from movies, but I didn't watch wrestling, so. Here you go, Mike. Lightning Collection, Psycho Rangers. That what you want?
I got this.
Mike or Rick?
I pre-ordered this. Yep. It's $100 on Amazon.
Wow. Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, sticking with $20 a figure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, if you go a little deeper, though, it's standard Hasbro. Okay, so the red one was available in a 2-pack like last year, and the blue one was available at GameStop in a single pack like last year.
Yeah.
So now it feels more like Hasbro now, right?
Yeah. So
now
you $100 for 3 figures.
Yeah.
They're working it,
dude. You got to think that like how we have the cha-ching with sport, that Hasbro just has a got him.
Yeah, I know.
Or Dave Chappelle saying something else. I would say it, but we're on air.
And this is from SPD. So, and it's the Omega Ranger. Evidently, this was this also is an Amazon figure exclusive, and it was, I think it was either yesterday or the day before. It was the highest selling toy on Amazon.
Oh,
what?
Yep.
Well, the same thing happened when that Sleep Mode Prime went up. So,
yeah, Hasbro makes, that's why they keep coming back. And I'll be real with you. If it was Amazon every time, it'd make my life easier. It didn't sell out in minutes. Might be sold out now, but it wasn't seconds.
SH Figure Arts. Any of these interest you? What is that? Is that a Fat Thor?
Yeah. That's right at the end of the movie. I like the sword there on Doctor Strange. Just the conjured sword.
Thanos fight or whatever.
Yeah.
You just got Thanos popping a squat there.
Sit and wait, Thanos. I've been expecting you.
Well, he's not even sitting on anything. Is he? Oh,
yes, he's sitting on the pipe.
Okay. I thought this was a wheel like rolling away, and he was just squatting in midair. That's why I was like, he's just popping a squat, like not even sitting on anything. It's a weird pose.
No, it's one of those chairs that you wear, and it just.
I've seen those. Oh my god.
That's got to be so uncomfortable.
See, Hasbro, look at this. Hey, it's someone that floats or flies. Hey, we'll automatically give him a stand.
Yeah.
And then give a soft goods cape with a wire inside.
Yeah, nice.
Sure.
That's what they should have done with the Legends of Doctor Strange.
Oh, and here's a figure for Dakota.
Oh.
He likes Scarlet Witch.
Who doesn't?
That face does not look like Robert Downey Jr. to me.
Yeah, it looks like Tony Stank.
Yeah.
Not saying anything.
Stop. Just stop.
I know it's hard too.
$20.
You know what? I didn't say anything related to that.
And you, $20 in the pot.
I didn't say anything related to that.
Thank you.
Oh no.
I'm about to cash out and retire, man. Y'all's pot.
Hey guys.
That's $20 in the
Do it.
pot.
$20.
It's $20.
Or you are
Delirium still making
Going to get my vacation paid for.
Put kids through college. Yeah.
You can, hey, Meg, you can go ahead and call them up and be like, hey, that price, I'll just take it. Yeah,
Got it.
I got it.
this is all SH Figure Arts.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Except for that face on Tony.
Yeah, that's
Except,
terrible.
yeah, the sculpt. The
I
sculpts
had
need
this
work.
big zit on my forehead, and
Good, here we go.
Here's yeah. So you like Goku's? Here you go.
Oh my favorite.
Goku's.
that's Green
Wow.
Goku, isn't it?
I like
Steroid
it.
Goku.
Green Goku's awesome.
Green
That's
Goku.
Yeah, green steroid Goku.
Dragon Ball fans are clenching their teeth right now.
Blue hair Goku.
That's the
Even
blue.
better.
That is the Blue Fury, which, by the way, with Bang, is a really, really good drink. So yeah, there you
Sounds
go.
like something fun.
I had some Jello, the same color as this dude's hair the other day.
There you go.
These are like the in-game Gokus. The first one was the Infinity Gauntlet, and this one is the Thor. They're all energy blast.
Oh, it is big forehead Goku
This
is I'm
going to kill you.
with a butt cut too. Nice hairdo.
You gotta have that.
Yeah, look, getting a part
Rocking
like
that
that is
bandana.
very, very difficult. That's straight.
Is that on purpose? Is his forehead supposed to be that big?
It's
Yeah.
Christina Ricci's brother Goku.
Okay.
No, there you go. Got my pistol.
Explains everything.
He's got his little bandana.
Look, he's so mad because he just looked in the mirror and saw what the barber did to his hair. So.
Wasn't that? He looked at his forehead and got mad at his mom.
He's got the turtle leg warmers
Sure,
on
that's
too.
Well,
Oh,
never
it looks
mind.
like a 5
This
head.
has got it too. So
That's not a 4 head. That's the 5 head.
Ooh.
it's borderline 6. So
Big brain. Big brain.
Yeah, big brain time.
Okay, these Gokus are boring. Oh, there you have it. Black hair Goku.
Nice.
Yeah.
Goku Classic.
my question is could you actually get him in that pose with his hands like that?
Which one? This one?
Oh, where he's got him
Apparently.
doing the. Yeah, you don't know if they have that strapped together or whatever. Some photo magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. He's floating in the air. You think they did that? You could do that too?
Yeah, Dalton.
He's got magnets in his feet. Comes with a base.
I gotta get this one. It floats.
Anti-gravity.
Oh,
Ooh, look
Yeah.
at
Is he there or is it a hologram?
that. Ooh.
Godzilla Goku.
Nice.
I got tiny arms.
I think they just included it just because it's figure arts
Yeah.
yeah.
or monster arts, I guess.
Look, at least they make a nice display stand for it. You
Yeah.
know, with
Well,
the
then you get
Dragon
all
Ball.
7.
They keep on
Yeah.
adding.
All
more.
7
Yeah, that's-
variations.
That's pretty cool. That's cool.
All right. Well,
I give him credit on the stands.
Yeah.
Not much else.
All right, Dalton. We'll give it a rest. And back with more Goku.
All right.
Yeah,
What?
we got some more.
Oh,
Goku.
there's a
That's a new Goku.
Jace.
Another Goku. Cell Goku.
Yeah.
Mando.
Mando.
Goku?
Yeah. There you go.
IG Goku.
Yeah, the most hated guy right there.
Yeah.
Gundam.
Goku.
I mean, they're still making toys from this movie. This thing's
It's the
over
one
a
that started
decade
them
old.
all.
Yeah,
What was that? 07? 08?
Oh,
I
wait.
think so.
08.
Something like that.
Yeah,
They're still going strong though.
Delirium's like they're still making Endgame stuff, dude. They're still making Iron Man 1 stuff.
He's like, that's back when I had muscles.
More Goku stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think
nice.
it's awesome. So
Nice.
there's Siberian Goku.
Magic marble.
2-star. Whoa.
Playing with
Uh-huh.
ball.
Bringing that Karate Kid move back.
Whoa. It's a layup Goku.
Hot potato. Goku.
Original Goku.
And just right there. Goku. All right, let's see what else we got here. This is Tamashii Nations. They're 6-inch Godzilla. They're monster.
That is my throat hurts Godzilla.
That
is my I'm getting ready to heave Godzilla.
No, that's a cool mint.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Like,
It's the fresh maker. Come on. He's got a bazooka barf.
And this one, this is by Beast Kingdom, which is they're making this figure in everyone's highly demanded scale of 1/9.
Oh yeah, we all need that.
I know what you're talking about. I like this figure.
I forget how many inches is he? 8 inches tall. Yeah, so it's that scale. Everybody,
it's not about the length.
Okay.
I'm just going to throw out the hot toys and start over. I'm just going to scratch it and just start right over.
Swear to my scale.
That topic never comes up. Like whenever people are talking about scale that they collect, it's like 3 3/4, and like I'm 6-inch, and they're like 1/6 scale. Like you never have that one dude's like 1/9.
Yeah,
he's the baller.
I'm done on that one. That was good.
But 1/9 is the future.
I don't even think it looks good. It looks like kind of a Barbie doll type looking thing.
I'll take my Hot
serious.
Toys 12-inch any day. But
it's not the scale we need; it's the scale we deserve.
You know what I'm talking about?
You didn't say it right.
Whenever they make those Barbie dolls and they came out with the Wonder Womans and stuff like that,
Oh yeah, they're horrible.
Yeah.
That's what this looks like to me.
Yeah, the head looks a little oversized.
Because it's trying to do too much.
Don't judge.
Oh, that third face at the bottom. You know what that one is, Rick.
Here's the Play Art
Hey.
Sky. This is the variant line. So
Do you know my friend was Tony Stark? There you go.
$20.
No, that was the Tony Stark Iron Man. Look at him.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't 20. Now you owe me $20. Thank you.
All right, later, Cameron. No, so this is a variant line by Play Art Sky. I've actually got the Batgirl variant, and they've had several different variants. So
I don't understand the purpose of this. I mean, what is it?
and here's the Iron Man variant.
Okay, I get the Iron Man. So this is what if Iron Man made armor for everyone else?
It's just
it's stylized.
Okay.
Yep. Just a certain style.
Because
Cool. I'll expect that $20. By the way,
Batgirl Play Arts figures. All right, I can show you one. You're like, okay, this one's from the Arkham game. That looks like Batgirl. I can show you another one where you'd be like, okay, it's Batgirl, but it's definitely different.
Okay. That just looks horrible to me.
Yeah, these
for
don't-
Iron Man. It does
Good.
not make any
Yeah.
sense.
And here's Spider-Man. I guess the Iron Spider one.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad either.
That particular design is just so dynamic. It's hard to mess it up.
That one's not that bad. But I'll go right back. I think it's too much gold. I know why they did it, but it's just the gold just doesn't look right. And I'm sorry, the Captain America looks horrible.
All right, we got to move this along. We only have 3 tabs
Animated.
left. 1/6 scale. This is because they were doing Mondo's Mondo exclusive version. This is just gonna be a regular version, so you'll be able to pick this up for Catwoman. One of my favorite ladies.
Yeah. I still say the DC animated is the best version. This one's a little too talented, I think.
I don't mind that. It's okay.
I mean, but it's not accurate to the. We're so used to
the right amount of talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
don't know.
I can work with it.
The character itself is kind of plain in the costume, so it's kind of hard to mess it up. You know what I mean?
They just brought her out a little bit more. That's all.
Yeah, well, I watch Batman the animated series. My black cat, she looks for, like, sometimes she'll catch Isis on there, and she'll just like look at her like, oh my god, it's a cartoon version of me. Like, she'll sit there and stare at the TV. It's pretty funny. The cat will watch some cartoons.
Did you get the new DC animated, Josh? I think they shipped from BBTS like about a week ago. There's four of them.
Which one?
It's like the ones from the new comic book.
Oh.
2 figures are repaints, Harley and Batman, and then the new ones were, I think it was Jason Todd and the Azrael, the Nightfall Batman looking.
Okay,
design.
yeah. They're all in my pile of loot. I just hadn't shipped anything to myself yet.
Yeah.
This is Blitzway 1/6 scale. You know, I love Jimmy. Do I need a 1/6 scale figure of him? Not really.
Yeah.
It's like, I like The Walking Dead, but I don't want figures of them.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good though.
Yeah, they're the only thing I have from them are the Ghostbuster stuff, but they're all really nice.
I like the hair on it too.
Yeah.
Because it looks like it's a picture you just took.
Yeah. It's cool when every once in a while they'll do like a moment in time where it's not like just straight on dead eyes. They do like, just a moment in time, like you took a photo. And I like when they do that.
Oh, some pre-order bonuses. Nice. Some different shoes. Yeah, that's cool. And here's some Hot Toys convention exclusives. So, Rick,
No,
tell us what all you're buying, man. This is a
I don't do
translucent
that.
Iron Man.
Translucent Iron Man, yeah.
What?
Oh, Dalton, there you go.
No,
First Hot Toys, man.
not on your life.
It's like a, I guess, hologram version or something.
You're making us choke over here.
Yeah. Jeez.
No.
Hey, it's from Iron Man 2, the best out of the Iron Mans.
I don't remember that in Iron Man.
Exactly.
You don't remember the translucent armor?
No,
One
I don't
punch
want
gets
to.
shattered. Whiplash. Have they done a Whiplash? They have done a Whiplash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I already have him. He's old. I mean, he's from way back, but he still looks good. I still have him up. I don't know if they changed anything or not. It didn't look like it to me, but who knows? Maybe.
I thought his little electric cable things were blue, and these are yellow. Are they?
No, they're the same. But maybe they did some other stuff. I don't know. I don't know what he's going for on the aftermarket, but I would imagine it's more than what I paid. Plus, that Mark V diecast ended up going through the roof. I only bought it because I like that armor, but evidently people love that, and a lot of people skipped it, and then it went up.
Ooh, look at this one.
Yeah, that's the Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you'll think about this one, won't you?
No, I got the Scarlet Spider, and that's really the one I wanted.
That's the one you like. That's right. I got this one in Scarlet mixed up.
And I like the regular one, like the stealth suit or whatever they called it, the regular PS4 Spider-Man suit. But I like the Scarlet Spider the most, and it's the most simplistic. I always like the idea that a guy in a hoodie, just your basic spray paint stencil on the costume and a hoodie. I love that. But 2099 Spider-Man does have a big following. Looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you know what? I think where it messes up on me is you don't have any red in the back and you don't have any in the legs.
Yeah, and then didn't the 2099, at least in the comics, didn't he have like wings or something under the arms or some kind of flying component? Yeah.
It looked different than this. It was broken up more, especially in the back.
Yeah.
I think they kind of simplified it a little.
All right, guys. It's been 2 hours. Did you want to do the topic or just leave for next show?
I don't even know what the topic
next show is going to be.
We were going to talk about as far as like being a collector and buying things online, like the frustrations of buying from some websites, some benefits from buying from others, different pre-order packages, what some offer, somehow they have exclusives. I mean, there's a lot to unpack there to where I think it could take like a long time.
I tend to agree. I think that's a pretty broad topic, and I think it will take a little bit. I would rather shelf that for next.
Yeah, this is a good topic.
Yeah, and
because I'd rather just not do that, and breeze through it.
Yeah.
Right.
The other good thing is if we wait, that Walmart con that's going to happen around the 17th, I think it's on a Friday.
Yeah, this upcoming Friday.
We'll have gone through that. Let's see how that goes, and it'll give us even more to talk about.
All right. So that'll be our topic for next week. So let's go ahead and sign off to people they can find you. Lead us off, Rick.
Yep. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Instagram as Shatrdglassjazz.
You can find me here on YouTube as Sportimus and on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as Sportimus Prime.
You can find me Megamus, Mega Toy Fan on Facebook.
I'm Dalton. You can find me everywhere as Daltonian TFs and as on YouTube as Daltonian95. Tired and hungry.
G1Xtron on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook page, the G1Xtron. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Peace.
Yep.